I've often pointed to the fact that I think TikTok is a net negative, a vehicle for the social contagion that most of us know as wokeness or the woke mind virus. But now it has led to actual morons ending up going to prison because they're so stupid that they think a Chase Bank glitch, okay, is anything but simple check fraud. And some of these idiots are 30, 40, $50,000 in the hole after they thought what? They were going to write a check and then cash it before the system figured it out. It's called check fraud. I can't. This is the dumbest TikTok thing to come out of TikTok in history. And it targets the dumbest people on the planet. And they're going to go to prison. Surprise! That's the glitch. A quote glitch at Chase Bank ATMs, which allow customers to withdraw money from their account after depositing fake checks for large sums, has seen a wave of people flaunt their cash online. Let me read that again. ATMs allowing customers to withdraw money from their accounts after depositing fake checks for large sums have seen waves of people flaunt them. Do they not think they're going to prison for this? Check fraud is a serious crime. It appears some Chase customers wrote checks with outlandish amounts, deposited them in to get tens of thousands of dollars that weren't theirs, which had some calling it the infinite money hack. But experts say this isn't a harmless life hack, rather a classic case of check fraud, which is of course punishable by fines and jail time in serious cases. Social media users who, quote, tried the hack reported seeing the money initially reflected in their account balance or were able to get cash from the ATMs before their fake checks cleared. They're just bouncing checks. This isn't a glitch. This is just floating a check that you know is going to bounce. It's called committing a crime. I can't believe people are this stupid. However, Chase, one of the oldest banks in the country, was quick to crack down, leading many customers posting update videos where they were devastated over huge negative balances in their account. Devastated? You stole that money. You wrote a bad check knowingly, withdrew the money, and I wonder. I mean, it's like these other people who would do this with they would say, oh, I committed credit card fraud and I use it to buy this Rolex. Haha. Anybody can follow my system. What? Literally what? No, it's just check fraud. You're just breaking the law. We're aware of the incident and it's been addressed. Regardless of what you see online, depositing a fraudulent check and withdrawing funds from your account is fraud, plain and simple. Look at these people lined up at the ATM. Every one of them's going to jail. Every one of them. Are you joking? Chase declined to comment any further on how people were able to circumvent safety protocols. One of the most recognizable videos to come out of the short-lived trend of check fraud showed a man walking out of Chase Bank branch in Yonkers, New York, and cheering as he fanned out a wad of cash. Three of his friends surrounded him as they all celebrated their ill-gotten gains. You mean theft? Then they cruised the streets hanging out of their car, holding on to $100 bills in their hands and beaming with their Chase. Are they this stupid? I mean, what? What does that even mean? They actually thought that this was an actual glitch. They thought this was oh, this will never get back to me. This will never get back to me. It'll just be someone else's name, address, and social security card attached. I mean, what? Other videos show dozens of people lining outside of Chase branches, allegedly hoping to exploit the supposed glitch. The euphoria was short-lived, though, as people began to share screenshots of their Chase accounts with scarily large negative balances. Here's one guy, 31,000. Here's one guy, negative 11,000. Watching the Chase Bank glitch backfire on people dumb enough to believe it. Yeah. People putting themselves in generational debt by using the Chase glitch so they can buy a nice car that they'll own for 2 days before all their assets are seized by the bank. One visibly distressed man showed pending deductions from his account balance, one for $31,000, another for $7,000. Both were due at an ATM deposit. Frick, man, he said as he rubs his face. They really told me to tap in. The next day it was supposed to clear, but look at my account. Another person showed their account was nearly $11,000 in the red after taking part in the trend. Many people were quick to take the opportunity to make fun of people who fell for the get-rich-quick scheme through snappy memes. One person joked that people are putting themselves in generational debt. We obviously get it. Chase Bank glitch. Look at this stuff.
Like your grandfather's bank, right? It's been around for years. They're not the one to play with. All I see is bank glitch, people depositing checks into their account, and then y'all talking about it on the TikTok. People are less than smart. Chase Bank is gonna come for y'all.
Yes.
This little glitch, scammy thing that y'all doing. Money today is problems tomorrow. But go ahead and do y'all. Y'all playing around with Chase. This ain't no Bank of America, Capital One. This is Chase.
I don't really think it matters what the bank is. I don't think it matters at all what the bank is. Like, what the Chase Infinite Money glitch is fraud.
ATM Infinite Money glitch. It's a little crazy, but give me a minute and I'll explain it all to you. Hi, I'm Jim, financial educator at wallet.hacks.com.
You don't have to be a financial educator to not be a moron.
Follow me, I hope you sound smarter than your friends. So what people discovered over the last few days is that Chase had a problem with their ATMs. They were able to deposit checks and get the balances and were able to withdraw them. Chase was pretty on top of it. Within a day, it was all fixed, and people that were doing this were seeing big holds on their accounts or huge negative balances. Bank errors in your favor are almost never in your favor. In the case of this glitch, it was just check fraud.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna get in huge trouble if you do something like this. And everyone who did this, I mean, I don't know what you were thinking, but it was obviously fraud. This isn't like when the bank makes an error, a bank error in your favor, where they deposit a large amount. But the thing is, you can't spend that money because it's not yours. Just because money appears in your account doesn't mean that it's literally yours. And if you spend it and are forced to give it back, you're going to have to figure out a way to pay it back. Under the law, it's known as unjust enrichment. It's when you got rich, you got money that wasn't yours, that wasn't supposed to be yours, and it was a mistake. And so you need to give it back. Bank errors they're never in your favor. They'll just cause you headaches. And if you ever see money just suddenly appear and you don't know why, it's important that you talk to the bank and sort
you better
it all
investigate.
Social media is great for learning, but if you watch a viral video about a Chase ATM Infinite Money glitch hack, like, you have to know that that's not something that you should be doing, and that all these people that took advantage are going to have to face the consequences.
Yeah, they're gonna go to prison. You took out 30 grand. You knowingly committed check fraud, you moron. By the way, that's fake money. I mean, it's obviously fake money. But people are stupid. This guy's 40 grand in the hole. I hope it's fake. I hope it's fake.
Fuck, man. They
What?
really told me to tap in. Next day I was supposed to clear. Look at my account, yo.
What did you think? What did you think was going to happen? Like, I'm legitimately curious. Please tell me how you saw this going. I just don't understand. I don't understand how you saw this going. It's like, oh, I wrote a bad check. You know, by the way, like, there's a daily cash limit for withdrawals at ATM, so it's hard to understand how this could happen. Well, you could take, you could go into the bank and make a cash withdrawal. But again, all of this is just absolute morons. Morons. Not only is he 40 grand, by the way, not only is he 40 grand, not only is he 40 grand in the hole, he's going to prison. And his phone's almost out of battery juice. Like, I don't even understand. Like, I assume a lot of these videos are just, like, fake. The maximum punishment for large thefts of money from financial institutions is a fine of $1 million and 30 years in prison. Some of these people are going to get charged, especially the ones that took the money out and like couldn't immediately pay it back. You still committed check fraud, by the by. But let's say you did it and you didn't keep the money or something and you could put the money back in. You're probably you're probably less likely to get prosecuted, although you might still get prosecuted. But this might be the dumbest, idiotic thing I've seen Gen Z do in history. And I guess you F around, you find out. It was effing around-ist of times, and it was the finding it out amount of time. Like, these people are absolute morons. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.